Hello guys, welcome again to the live stream. I hope you had a very good weekend. So let's start with Bitcoin in weekly chart. Weekly chart for Bitcoin, and the projection is still the same, and it's gonna be like this. Okay, this is the projection for Bitcoin. Now it's bouncing. Yes, we could see a pullback. Yes, but as long as it's about 20k, nothing happened here. Okay. So weekly chart, Bitcoin, actually no, 19,500, that is the pivot. I will start looking for reversal in weekly chart. Now, there is a major signal right now showing up for Bitcoin in weekly chart. Let me show you. Right now here, we have, well, this week we're gonna see this test, the test with the MA55 and the OBB. As you can see here, historically speaking, every time when Bitcoin, at least in the past, right? When Bitcoin managed and was above, actually broke this moving average MA55 weekly chart, well, the bottom was in. So what I'm telling you is this: $17,700 was the bottom, and after that, yes, is the the bottom was in there, and after that you will see other 1 year, an average 6 months or 1 year of uptrend. Now, the question is if we are going to see something like this time. Well, we have an example. We have an example, and well, what happened with 5-day chart? 5-day chart actually here, when Bitcoin broke for maybe a couple of weeks, the MA55, historically speaking, actually, every time when Bitcoin broke the MA55 here, also in 5-day chart, the bottom was in, for example, in 2019 and 2015. But this time Bitcoin didn't repeat the same. So the market conditions right now are different. So I am expecting something similar for the weekly chart. So my expectation right now for here after I see the test is gonna be to the downside. And always I'm gonna speculate in this way because I don't have a crystal ball, right? So there's the speculation. So if this is the bottom for Bitcoin, I mean it's gonna be the bottom this month. We will see it. So what I'm expecting, well, Bitcoin OBB must be above the MA55, close about there, and as long as about there, I am bullish. Okay, let me be clear. If we see the OBB here above, above the MA55 here, as long as the OBB is above, I am bullish. Okay, looking for major continuation, more upside in weekly chart. Now, not because you see this, that means we will see a pullback. Of course, we will see that this one, not pullback actually, this with price action is looking very different. Historically speaking, when we saw this, Bitcoin actually was having very good setups. For example, here, we have a buy signal here, buy signal with a lot of time in here in curve, a lot of time, and here this cross to the moon, right? The call was at $4,000, and 2015 the call was at, let me show you here, yes, and we have a fresh buy signal here in the it was 250. After that, Bitcoin tested the MA55 here, the MA55, and after that we saw other test to the lows. Okay, so if Bitcoin is gonna do something like this, like 2015, the price action is looking more like 2015 right now in weekly chart. But and the conditions are different right now. I know every time people, they like to send me videos about people calling the bottom here. Fair enough, yes, because in the past some indicators they were working like that, but as many times not because you saw even including of course my indicator, not because I saw this signature here 2-3 times in the chart, that means it's gonna happen the same, right? It's a fact that the bottom is in. Well, because I don't have a crystal ball, let me repeat, I am looking for rejection, okay, this month. Okay, this month. I am not saying Bitcoin is gonna crash, of course not, but just I am looking for rejection. Now, if we see rejection, if we see rejection on OBB this month, and plus we see Bitcoin breaking in weekly basis $19,500, yes, you will see a massive breakdown around 10k or even lower. Okay, but right now, this week, and actually I think at least other 2 weeks more, I am looking for maybe no more upside, but sideways, and here in this range. Bitcoin Bitcoin still has time, as you can see here. Yeah, a couple of weeks more this month. And in December we are gonna see the sell signal here. And the question is, if with this sell signal and plus if we see the rejection here, well, get ready, because it's gonna be very different, right? If we see the signal in court plus rejection here, it's gonna be destructive in weekly basis. Okay, so for now the prediction is still to the upside, not to the moon, not like no, for me the bottom is not in. Seriously, I mean, for me, no. I don't have evidence. I not because I saw some indicators in the past that were working. Well, I think I explained many times why this bear market is a little bit different. But now, okay, so because the prediction is like this, okay, now let's talk about the 5-day chart. 5-day chart, we have to wait after three days, but this chart is very interesting. Let me show you here. The seller line is about to be tested. Remember, this is not a sell or buy signal anymore, no. But if we see Bitcoin closing candles below $21,400, 500 in the next 2 weeks, for example, this week and next week, yes, potentially we can start calling this one for the top of this move, and after that you will see a continuation to the downside. Okay, for now, at least this week, is still to the upside. Okay, Bitcoin is trying, yes, it's trying to break the MIP21 in the MIP21 in 5-day chart. That was a target. Well, now hit, but the problem is Bitcoin doesn't have enough time. Okay, the problem is timing. Remember, one of the biggest problems with classic technical analysis and many traders is timing. Okay, timing. Also, remember here, this system of trading is based on momentum. Okay, momentum. So here in my live streams, I am combining different things. For example, price action, this kind of things. But if you stick with the rules here. The only thing we have here a Bollinger Divergence, yes, where the time is almost over this month in 5-day chart, and the problem here is Bitcoin is very far away from the MI55, very far away. In the macro time frames, it's very lazy. So the question is just the price, because doesn't matter if Bitcoin is at 22, 23, even 24, it's gonna be a sell, major sell opportunity. Because I know the bottom is in for you, but this is the trend. The trend is my friend, and as long as the trend is to the downside, well, I will keep shorting. That's it. Okay, I will keep shorting. Okay, so right now here I was in $19,000 long position, not a significant amount. Position was not significant, and I closed my. I was taking profits in this area. I am still with a little bit here, 19K. And also I was in some altcoins. I am still in some altcoins too, and I closed your Solana. Solana was doing something very bad just in less than 1 day rapid. Okay, we will talk about altcoins very soon. Now, this is 5-day chart and weekly chart. Okay, now how is looking the monthly? I know it's monthly. We have a lot of all this month. Well, the question is right now here for me. How can I say this? Okay. For me, it's very important the slopes. Okay, is when you see the slope here, the moving average here. As long as the slope is negative here, well, this is the potential new trend emerging. In this case, is to the downside. I mean, the monthly. Of course, I cannot be bearish here. It's not smart to be bearish here. Bitcoin has a good chance to. I mean, at least trying to close above the MI55 is around 24K. If you see Bitcoin closing by the end of this month, actually must happen this month, because in December we will see a sell signal in weekly chart. If we see a sell signal in December, potentially we could see a capitulation, right? So that's why it's very important for Bitcoin closing this month above 24, 25K. If we see this, yes, the bottom was in, and after that, yes, we can start talking about 1 million if you want, whatever. But right now we don't have buy signal here, and well, it's still to the downside. It's still continuation, but as I said before, it's not very smart looking for shorts right now in the monthly. I mean, selling here. No, the sell was here, and that's it here. I mean, as investor, right here for me doesn't make sense selling. Okay, now let's continue with the 1-day chart. 1-day chart is very interesting because we have a major warning sign right now here. And why? Because, well, in OBB, we have, well, first of all, I don't know, maybe you're new here in this live stream, but you need to understand something. OBV, or volume balance, is my lead indicator, okay, with volume. So when you see now we have a better divergence from this point and this point and this point and this point. So, and also in curve, we don't have the same signature, but because OBV is my lead indicator, okay, I am looking for a pullback. Yes, the problem here with OBV is the timing, right? People, they say, oh yeah, better divergence OBV, okay, short. No, remember, OBV is different. It's very slow. And so it will take maybe, I think next week we will see this better divergence. As long as Bitcoin is closing candles below $21,000. Let's use the exponential moving average 100, because as you can see here, Bitcoin hit this area and won the chart. As long as this is Bitcoin is below there, yes, we can start looking for the better divergence. But it's not smart to do it. Why? Not yet. Why? Because I have rules. And well, what is this? This is a breakout here. Was not very strong, honestly. Honestly, I was expecting more. But after that, we have this continuation. So Bitcoin really is trying to build an uptrend in one day chart. It's really trying. Okay. The problem here is like, well, OBV very fast is showing some weakness here in the volume, and also we have a sell signal with ADX negative here. Formally speaking, we have a sell signal right now here, but as long as Bitcoin is above 20k, where is the MA55, I cannot start looking for massive shorts to zero. Of course not. Why? Because Bitcoin is gonna is holding right now 20k. So if you're in short right now, the only way to enter in short right now here is you see a bounce, of course, and also maybe at 21,400. I wasn't short this weekend, but honestly I was quite lazy. So okay, I will cancel my short because I honestly I wanted to get some rest. But well, never mind. So right now here in one day chart, the projection is, well, the target should be, as long as Bitcoin is not breaking 20k, yeah, this area here is still to the upside. So you will say, oh, but Leo, we have a better divergence, right? And we have a sell signal. Yes, you are totally right. But in weekly chart, we still have momentum to see at least other push, or maybe Bitcoin trying to test around maybe the MA21 in weekly chart. So respect the higher time frames, right? You have to respect the higher time frame. So if you see weekly chart with bullish divergence, because this is not a very strong bullish divergence, it's from this point and this point and this point and this point, well, we respect the higher time frame. So this is for 2 or 3 months. Right now, well, actually it's overextended here. And also here, this is for 10 days. So Bitcoin very easy could do something like this, right? Remember what happened in July, in summer. Bitcoin tested 55, crash, and after that, keep bouncing very slow, very quick, and eventually we saw better divergence here, and here, watch this, we have better divergence, crash here at testing 21, alter leg up here, and finally 1, 2, 3 strikes of better divergence in this area, better divergence, and after that, massive drop. So that's the setup I am looking for right now in summer. So something like this, right? I am looking for something like this. Okay, as long as Bitcoin is about MA55, something like this, I am looking for something like this. That's maybe around this area, and after that, other push up here, continuation, and after that, maybe some better divergence, maybe something like this here, and also here, and after that, yes, to zero you want. Okay, that is my expectation. Of course, I could be wrong. Yes, so manage your risk. Risk management is very important. Now let's talk about the 4-hour chart, because well, 4-hour chart is very interesting right now here. If you're thinking Bitcoin is gonna crash here, my friend, this is like this. Okay, by the way, actually I am not financial advisor, but I'm in long position right now here. It is like this. Okay, and the reason is simple. You see here, Bitcoin this weekend just dropped here, testing the area of what before was resistance and now is, well, support, right? So this area, as long as Bitcoin is holding $20,000, 700, 600, I am expecting other leg up in 4-hour chart. Okay, and also here we have the volume is still, still healthy. It's still healthy because it's about the seller line, it's about the MA55, And also we have one, two, three strikes of bearish average, as you can see here. And I can tell you maybe this actually already play out. So in the next 12 hours, I will say, you will see a buy signal here. Yeah, if everything is okay, the projection should be to the upside, at least other test to the previous high around here, right? That is, of course, that is my expectation. What I am doing here, well, I am following the trend, right? Because the trend is my friend. Testing me 55, bounce. Testing me 55, bounce, and so on. Okay, very easy. Okay, so right now here, if you want to be, I mean, formally speaking, we don't have the buy signal here. I am projecting this because Bitcoin is holding this area. I am not expecting to see Bitcoin breaking this place. Now, if for some reason Bitcoin breaks $20,000 around 600, yeah, the last pivot here around, yeah, $20,000 600, yes, I will start looking for 20k, and this is the magic number again. Any close below this box, my friend, any close below here, all this potential uptrend is forming Bitcoin is gonna be destroyed, and you will see not just 19k, actually you will see new lows. So, and the reason is why suddenly new lows, because this is gonna be like fake out, right? I mean, the structure of all this consolidation here, now uptrend here forming, right? It's forming uptrend here, is gonna be destroyed. So that's why be careful here. Now, as long as Bitcoin is holding $19,000, sorry, $20,700 in 4-hour chart, the trend is my friend, and well, it's my best friend. Okay, so it's to the upside. As I said before, you want to wait for confirmations. Well, you know, right? So right now here, OBB is still positive. Here we are gonna see potentially the next 8 hours, I think, a buy signal here for Bitcoin, and you will see more upside. Now, 1 hour chart, because I know you like to trade 1 hour, right? So right now here we have sideways signal here, as you can see here, sideways here, sideways. Oh, sorry, let me delete this. Okay, we have sideways here, sideways. But in maybe 3-4 hours, if everything is okay, Bitcoin can manage and stay here, you will see the DX negative. So in that case, if you see a leg down here, I think it's gonna be just a small bear trap, and you will see the MA21 and 55 tested around $21,000. And well, that's it. Bitcoin. Okay, so now let's continue with altcoins. The first coin I want to show you is Solana, because well, it's one of the coins actually I bought in a spot last week. And what happened? Well, Solana was amazing. So rejected, I mean, very massive. It's the thing here is like when last week I said in my private Discord, I said, hey, careful. This is not a bull market, okay? We will see a bounce, yes, but that bounce is gonna be a sell. For Solana, very bad news, very bad news here. Solana, I bought Solana at actually here, this level, $30 around here. Just in 3-4 days, Solana to the moon and tested this area, right? So when I saw some rejections in one day chart, I closed my position, and that's it. Simple, okay? Right now here is bullish. Well, I don't think so. The reason is simple. Let me show you. In weekly chart, yes. I mean, we still have the bullish average present, yes. Is it still a buy? Potentially, yes. As long as Solana is holding $30, potentially we could see other try to the upside. But in one day chart, let me show you. With this rejection, we have a fresh sell signal. So the fresh sell signal here with ADX negative here is telling me Solana has a very good chance, very good chance to break this area of support. Okay, at least, maybe not. I mean, not pumping. That is the thing. Not pumping. Just in sideways here, sideways, and that's it. But other pump to the moon, I don't think so. We'll have to wait at least 1 week or two, and the question is if Solana can manage. I mean, can reset this indicator, and after that we can see potentially more upside, maybe. Now let's continue with other altcoins. You have any requests? Please let me know about altcoins. Okay, so Ethereum. What is doing Ethereum? Okay, Ethereum. we have a sell signal, fresh sell signal here, EDX negative here, and testing the major resistance here in volume profile, as you can see here. So the projection is, well, technically speaking, is sideways to the downside, but what the difference here is like is above the MA55, and the most important thing here, the MA55, the slope is getting positive, right? So I cannot be extremely bearish. So that means it's sideways here. But let me tell you something. If you see, for any reason, so Ethereum breaking the MA55 around $1,570, something like that, yes, you will see continuation, new lows actually, new lows. Okay, so let's continue with a 5-day chart, and we still have time. I think all this month, I am expecting a breakdown this month. Actually, I think Bitcoin will try to go higher as long as it's holding key levels, right? As I said before, here, let me see in 4-hour chart. In 4-hour chart here, for example, you ask me, hey, yeah, Bitcoin is gonna crash. At least in 4-hour chart, I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, this bounce here I am projecting in 4-hour chart, of course, is gonna be a sell. Okay, let me be clear. It's gonna be a sell. The question is, the point here is like around $21,100. That is the target I will start looking for. But as long as we have this signal here, I am not saying Bitcoin is gonna like to the moon. No. It's gonna just keep pumping, or at least here like little by little, very lazy, and after that, in some point, like this. Okay. Right now, today, even with this signal here, as long as I cannot say it like this, of course not, but I can tell you at least in sideways here, as long as above MA20, the MA55 here in 1-day chart. Okay. The only thing I am doing is respecting the potential trend. Remember, any close below 20k, game over. That's it. Okay, so let's continue with Cardano, for example. Cardano, what is doing Cardano? Cardano just is a bounce here, and in 1-day chart is to keep falling. The trend, your friend, as you can see here, is to the downside. Okay. In weekly chart, let me see here. Weekly chart, we still have Cardano finally has some bullish appearance. From this point is actually this kind of bullish appearance. Actually, I like it. They are more obvious. From this point, and the target should be around 50 cents, around there. But don't get me wrong, this is gonna be a sell. Okay, you see Cardano for any reason, I don't know, news, whatever, around 50 cents, 55 cents, around there is gonna be a very good sell opportunity. Well, I am no financial advisor, just sharing my thoughts about the market. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, for some reason FTT is very famous right now. Yeah, let me see. Okay, I don't know, I don't follow news, but in my groups people, they are talking about this. Okay, I have no idea about this, maybe it's a scam or not, but this, you ask me to be bearish here right now? Of course not. Of course not. Right now we don't have the buy signal right now, but is forming a bullish appearance in weekly chart. Okay, you see this month a buy signal here potentially. Well, the target should be around here. I mean, it's gonna be a bounce, maybe 25, 27, around there. Now, let me be clear. Any close below, I will say, yeah, $20. Any close below there, yes, you can expect a massive sell-off, and the target should be 0. No, actually, the target should be around $4. Okay, so because I don't know if this is gonna be a next Luna or other Luna, whatever, I have no idea. The only thing I can tell you here, if you see any close below this box, yes, there is no volume here, there is nothing here, and you will see a massive sell-off. Okay, but right now is to the upside. Okay, why? Because this coin is testing the lowest point you can get. Now, I am not financial advisor, right? But here, if you ask me here, with very good risk management and also in an exchange you can trust, right? They don't block you, right? I will do something like this, right? I will do something like this in my case, right? But I don't trade this. is looking good. The chart is looking good in weekly chart. Now, here in 1-day chart, let me see here. We have a sell signal here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be in sideways here. Now to 0, right? I know people like that, but I cannot be very sure. Yeah, of course not today. Maybe in some point this week you will see a buy signal here, and if you see this coin holding this area, you will see a bounce. Okay, guys. Of course, the OEB is totally wrecked right now. Okay, so let's continue with. I think we can continue with other the stock market. Okay, let me see. USD. Okay, USD toilet paper. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. 4-hour chart and daily. Okay, good. Okay, 1-day chart here. Okay, the OBB broke the OBB broke the MA55 here. Of course, there is no volume here. There is no volume, and we have better variance. Okay, the operation is gonna be the MA55 here in 1-day chart. Okay, so around 145, 145. But remember, the trend is your friend. If you are thinking to short right now, it's not very smart. Okay, here, this is a buy for me. Okay, this is like this. Okay, of course you will have to wait because this is a 1-day chart. So I am looking for a potential something like this, right? Something like this, and the trend is my friend. As long as the trend is like this, no problem. Now, let me see the. I know you didn't ask me, but let me see the weekly chart. How it's looking? Well, okay. Okay. Well, I think that bounce is gonna be the last bounce in 1-day chart. If we see the bounce. Beautiful, wonderful setup right now for me. Yeah. Next week we're gonna see the confirmation of this better divergence here in weekly chart. Okay. So if you see this, well, it's gonna be like this. Okay. Major pullback. It could be the 2021, maybe, but usually when I see better divergence like this, usually is the MA55. Okay, so in the very long term, if we see the confirmation this month, I will start looking for 137. That is the area, and after that, remember, the trend is your friend. New highs. So in 1-day chart, maybe you will see a bounce. Yes, you will see a bounce maybe this month. Yeah, but in weekly chart, that bounce, if you see this bounce, for example here, something like this, potentially is gonna be a sell. Okay, of course, because it's 1-day chart, you will have to wait at maybe around 2 weeks, I think. Okay, so let's continue with the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, of course, no. Here, no shorts, no. This is like this. Okay, if I have to trade this, this is like this. As you can see here, it's in range. This is the top, this is the bottom. Okay, here, like this. Okay. So of course, just using price action. Now here we have potentially maybe other leg down, maybe this time testing 144, and if you see this level testing here is gonna be a buy. Why? Because you will see a bullish variance forming in 4-hour chart. Okay, so I will start looking for longs because I know 1-day chart is a buy. Maybe not today, maybe by the end of the by the end of the week. And you remember, that bounce in 1-day chart potentially is gonna be a major sell opportunity. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see Bitcoin because I am in position right now. I need to see. Okay, good. Okay, so let me see here. This B500, right? Oh no, sorry. You asked me about Euro. Okay, let me see. Okay, good. Yeah, bounce here. I don't know. Let me see if I have a chart here. I don't know. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, good. So here, well, first of all, in 1-day chart, the trend is your friend, remember, right? So here, this asset is, this currency is testing $1, yeah, and this is resistance. Now, the question is, short? No, I don't think so. Let me guess, yeah. Even with better variance in 1-day chart, I think weekly chart is looking much better. Yes, of course. We have a bullish divergence right now here in weekly chart. I will be very careful with euro, okay? I mean, don't get me wrong. Potentially you will see sideways here and bounce here, but if you see a bounce, doesn't matter the bounce, it's gonna be a sell, okay? So it doesn't matter is 1.03, 1.05, whatever, it's gonna be a sell, and that's it to zero, right? Okay. So remember the macro long term level I am looking for euro is around 0.88. Now in 4-hour chart, you ask me, okay, what I should do in 4-hour chart? Okay, in 4-hour chart, you are in range right now here. As you can see here, this is the area of resistance right now here. And in here, I will start looking for maybe shorts, not now, maybe in the next 24 hours, because you have to see something like this, right? Something like this. The curve, the slope getting negative here, and also the DX negative here. And around here, $1.1 actually here. Yeah, should be the target. I mean the short position for me. I mean I am not saying right now, of course. Right now is still strong. It's not smart looking for short right now. Okay, so 1 second, let me see, one moment. Okay, good. Okay, sorry. Now let's continue with gold. Gold, I think, was testing the major lows in monthly. It should be bullish. I am looking for a bounce, even if I don't see the chart, because I know it's testing the 55 in monthly. So if you ask me right now, is a buy, of course. Should be a buy. Or maybe it will go to zero. Who knows? Let's see. I don't think so. Gold. Well, here. What I said here, I think it's a buy here in 4-hour chart. Yes, it was a bounce here. Let me see the weekly chart. I'm curious. Yes, lowest point here, the monthly here, a bounce. You see, a bounce from here. Okay, you see gold closing about the mid-55. This is something I want to see for Bitcoin. Watch this. Okay, if Bitcoin does something like this, it will be amazing. So because you see this close, for example, in November or December, closing like this, about the mid-55, you will see eventually a buy signal here in the monthly, and you will see this is gonna be like this, right? This is gonna be like this. We'll have to wait maybe 2-3 months for that. But right now here in 1-day chart, okay, 1-day chart. 1-day chart, the trend is your friend here, and every time when you see the mid-55 tested here, what is that? Like this, okay? Careful. It's not a smart shorting in this level, okay? For me. I am a financial advisor, okay? You want to go short 100x, it's your business, your responsibility, okay? But for me, it's not very smart shorting right now there. Why? Because if we know this area is in the lower time frame, is monthly, and is above the monthly, the mid-55, is not very smart, okay? Right now, in 1-day chart, of course, here, technically speaking, this could be a short. In my case, risk management is the most. No, thank you. It's not with me. Okay. Why? Because, well, still we have the seller line is testing here. Technically speaking, the time is almost over. Yes, but it's not a sell signal. What you have to do, you will have to wait for this potential sell signal here, and you see gold in sideways without breaking this level. Yes, continuation here, but for me, if you see other test to 1620, for me it's gonna be a buy. Remember, as a trader, you need to learn how to recognize when the market is trending or is in sideways, because many people, they are struggling with this. And the reason is because, well, you have to practice more. You have to practice. Remove all your charts. All your indicators, and just try to identify with just price action where is the resistance, where is support, and practice. Practice is the key. Practicing is the key. Yeah. Okay. Good. So let's continue with. Let me see again. Okay. Bitcoin is still there. Okay. Good. Okay. Let me see. Hello, James. How are you? There is somewhere happening. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, but as I said before, I don't care if they are fighting, whatever. Who cares? For me, this is like this. Okay, I am not saying to the moon, right? But If you ask me, yes, sell because the kids they are fighting. Okay, no thanks. This is the lowest point. Of course, risk management is the most, right? If this asset breaks from here, yes, you will see a major crash. I'm not kidding, huh? I'm not kidding. Let me show you here. It's like Cardano. From $1 to 0.40 there is nothing of volume, right? So there is no volume support. So watch this. There is no volume, nothing here, nothing, as you can see here. So here, no support. This is no support. The only area of confluence is around $4. Okay, so maybe if you're right, if something very bad happened, this could be the second Luna. I don't know. I cannot tell you. Okay, Neo. Okay, 4-hour chart and 1-day chart. Okay, first of all, Neo in weekly chart is still good. Okay, for me, right? For me. So keep in mind this, right? In 1-day chart, Neo, in weekly chart, Neo is in the lowest point historically speaking, and also with some bullish divergence. For me, makes sense. I mean, how can I say this? It's not very smart to be extremely average right now. It's not very smart. It's not. Okay, let me see Neo. What is Neo? Okay, Neo. Okay, good. Here. Okay, Neo. You see, this is the lowest point, of course, and you have here in weekly chart. You didn't ask me, right? But you have a potential bullish variance forming. Okay. Of course, be careful here because if it can crash, doesn't matter. Everything's gonna crash. Okay. But here, no, thank you. You ask me to be super bearish here, of course not. For me, it's like this. Okay. To the moon, right? Now here in 1-day chart, let me clean the chart. Yes, okay, we have a projection to the downside here. As you can see here, we have bearish divergence in curve also, and we have in OBB. So the projection is like this. Now quick question is new lows. I don't think so. I think as long as it's holding Neo 7.7 around this area, I will start looking for sideways here, sideways. And why? Because weekly chart is in the lowest point. Okay, so if you want to enter in 1-day chart, remember I am a financial advisor. I will just wait for this potential buy signal maybe, and only if weekly chart is still bullish, yes, of course. Only if weekly chart. Remember, in the future here, maybe in December, who knows, by the end of November. Right now, weekly chart is looking bullish, it's looking better, right? But timing is very important. In the future, maybe in a couple of weeks, I don't know, something maybe something like this, right? Something happened, who knows? That's why it's not the same. If you are gonna apply technical analysis, remember every day, it depends on the time frame, right? Is different. Weekly chart, remember, is for 3 months. Okay. In the moment when you see this buy signal here, also altcoins are more difficult than Bitcoin. Why? Because if you want to trade altcoins, you have to trade, or you need to understand Bitcoin. Okay, doesn't matter if you see the altcoin is bullish. If Bitcoin is bearish, doesn't matter. It's gonna destroy everything. Okay. Price prediction in weekly chart. Okay, if Bitcoin is not crashing, doesn't crash at least this month, this is like this. Maximum price M21 around $10. Usually the first test is a rejection, but so like Solana, for example, here you see Solana tested the M21, almost tested the M21, and after that rejected. Okay, but Solana still has the same signature. You see here we have here the bullish divergence here forming, so I cannot be bearish for Solana. I mean, too bearish, of course not. At least sideways here. In the moment when I see Solana with sell signal here, yes. With this volatility, if we sell signal, Solana will get fucked. So Neo, same thing. We have volatility contracting here. In weekly chart is like this. Okay, that's it. Remember, my friend Tristan, risk management is the most. Okay, I know maybe in 2017 people said Neo is the Chinese Ethereum. Right? Yeah, amazing. Okay, to the moon. But the technology, the merge, blah 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 blah, all the things for me, right? They are noise. In bear markets, who cares? Okay, who cares? Yeah, so that's why bear markets they are very dangerous, especially for people without experience. So right now, for all you are listening this live stream, for example, you are watching this live stream, you have to think about this. Okay, if you are making profit in this bear market, congratulations, you are part of the just 10%. Even in bear markets, even less. All the traders in the world, and you are good trading. If you are even, well, not bad. Congratulations as well, because you are not losing anything. But if you are getting wrecked, you have the best opportunity to learn and improve. Okay, so in my case, I got wrecked last week. I took my biggest loss, but if I sum all my wins from the bull market and also the bear market, I cannot complain. Remember, traders, we cannot win all time. Yeah, the most important thing here is like our losses, they should be less than our profits, right? Okay, so let's continue. Now for me is to the upside. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's continue. Remember, altcoins, watch always Bitcoin. That's why it's very difficult to trade altcoins, because you have to see Bitcoin always. If Bitcoin is bullish, yes, altcoins to the moon, right? 1 million. Yeah. But if Bitcoin is bearish, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just 90% of the altcoins will just crash, and just 10% will keep pumping because the newbies they are in FOMO. Okay, so let me see what time is it. 42. 42 minutes. Okay, good. We still have around 15 minutes. Okay, someone asked me about this asset, and for me, I have no idea. I cannot help you about this because I don't know. Just for me, it's just a green rectangle, and that's it, right? A green candle, and that's it. For me, okay, just using price action is very simple, right? You have some confluence here. Any close below $7, I have no idea. Maybe zero. Who knows? There is no price action. Okay, I don't know. Ape and the NFTs, right? Sideways. There is nothing interesting here. Okay, so good. I think that's it. What is your biggest win? My win. Win. Okay, good question. I think you're the first one who asked me this in live streams. I have a couple of, swings, for example, in weekly chart. Okay, in 2018, I opened a short here around 6,700, and I close my short around 3,900 here. Yeah, this short. And I open a long position around 4,200, no, around here, 3,800 under, after a long time. And I close. I didn't take this right, all the full right. No, I closed my position around 8,000 because I follow my technical analysis. And also the biggest or the best short in my career. I'm talking about the top. Like almost the last dollar was in 2019 when I opened $13,700. Yeah, and Bitcoin just pumped to $13,800. Yeah, so this was my best. The position. And here I closed the MI55 around 9,000. I think I remember. I was holding for some months swing because I'm a swing trader. Okay, in the Corona crash, for me it was a major opportunity here. I was buying all this area in a spot. In long position, I opened a long position around. Long position, I remember. I need to see. Let me check my trading journal. Okay, good. I opened a long position here at $10,400 here, and I close at. Let me see. Okay, 46 in long, 46, and here, well, after this area here, I open my YouTube channel. Here, this is my YouTube channel here, and this is just myself playing Xbox and trading myself. Okay, good. So here of course, all the trades, also my losses too, are documented here in my live streams. So here, short position at 56, 56, close at $30,000, and long position at 33, and I close at the first close was at 50, and after that the second close was at $60,000. And the best short in my career, honestly, was this one at $66,600 here, and I close at $35,000 around here, 35, and also I open up a short position here, and I close at this one I close at 30k, yeah, and I open other short position here at 30k, and I close at around $20,000, not here, around here. That's it. And here in this area is when I took a loss. Yeah, I mean in general, right? It's swing, very long term. Okay, long term. Okay, so let's continue. We have other. Okay, good. Bitchan. Bitchan. Okay, let me see. I think I have here. I am not a scalper. I was a scalper, but I really prefer my health. Scalping is very bad. Yes, James, but also big losses in the past. In the past, you have no idea. I mean, all the things I am doing, I am sharing here, is because, well, I learned from my mistakes, and also my mentor was helping me. My mentor was very conservative from the stock market, but something I learned from him is about risk management. That is the biggest thing I learned from him. Risk management. He was very conservative, but never mind. Okay, so here Bitchan, for me is bullish, using price action, of course. Yes, and we have same setup as many altcoins. We have better divergence here. Let me see. Yes, we have a better divergence from this point and this point here, and the target should be like this, right? And also, this asset is looking much better. You know why? Because at least from this time frame, all this area here, we have the major volume profile here. So as long as we have here, this coin has the signature here in bullish variance, I cannot be bearish. Okay, I am not saying to the moon. No, of course not, because this is a very obvious downtrend, right? So testing the 55, breaking down, bouncing here, and now maybe testing the 55 here. Who knows? Maybe yes. I don't think so. But after that, continuation. You see, the trend is your friend. Very simple. Okay, but you ask me right now here. This is looking like it's gonna bounce. What is bouncing in the process? If I the chart here, let me see. Yeah, you see we have bullish divergence right now here, forming here. Yeah, the target usually when I see this kind of bullish divergence, the target should be the MI55 always. In very strong markets, the MI21 is gonna be the target. Okay, so right now here, any close below 0.02, you will see full reaction to 0.022 this area. But I am not expecting not to leg down. I mean, breaking this level, I don't think so, because the momentum is still to the upside. Same as Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is just enjoy, because Bitcoin is what it's doing right now is gonna be the last move of this year. Okay, is the final countdown. Countdown is gonna start maybe in December. This is not bullish. I mean, if I remove everything here, no indicators, nothing here. Okay, no indicators. You know what? When finally you realize, like, finally you understand more about trading, is because you can trade without the indicators. Maybe you can use a moving average and that's it. It's very difficult, but it's possible. Let me show you here. Bitcoin here right now. As you can see here, using just price action. You see Bitcoin here. This is the high in April, the high in November, right? So double top, whatever you want to call it in classic technical analysis, right? But this one is higher, yeah. And after using price action, of course, breaking $58,000 this area of support, yeah, around this area, this pivot, automatically here this was a big sell. Okay, the target using price action always is gonna be this area, not exact, but it's gonna be this area. You see, around 33, 34, 30k. Okay, now in order to reverse the trend, when Bitcoin was in February 2022, this move, this bounce must actually be around here, around, let me see, around this point, around 60K, about here. But that didn't happen. Yeah. When we saw this pullback here, rejected by this resistance here, and after that here, you see, breaking here, short. Now, of course, now you have to wait for the pullback here, and after that, yes, continuation. Now, you see the pattern here. You see the pattern. Every time Bitcoin is just crashing here, the new high is lower than this one, right? Crashing here, the new high here is lower than this one. Crashing here, the new high is lower than this one. So if you want to see Bitcoin reversing in weekly chart, what should happen? Where is the last high? 24K. You see, no charts, no indicators, nothing, just pure price action. Okay, and this is the most difficult part, or the most difficult thing a trader could get. I mean, you have to develop this. It will take maybe years, but your price action is very simple. Any close you want to see reversal in weekly chart, you have to see Bitcoin breaking here 24K around this area, this pivot, right? Breaking here, yeah, maybe getting rejected by maybe $30,000, yes, but in the pullback here, this area should act as support, yeah, and after that you will see continuation. The target from this point and this point is not gonna be 30K anymore. It's gonna be $44,000. So Bitcoin must close this year above this point. Here, let me just do this. Okay, this box, this year. I mean, in the next 1 month and a half. Okay. Why? Because if Bitcoin cannot close about this area around 30K in higher time frames, well, we will see the confirmation, right? What is the confirmation? About what? You will see Bitcoin 23, 24, 25, 26 if you want, to the moon, 1 million, right? But as long as in macro time frames, right? Weekly charts, as long as it's below this area, 30K, the trend is your friend, and the trend is to where? To the downside. Okay, this area in macro time frames is a major resistance, and I have very bad news, right? If we see this in the monthly, how it's looking. What is this? Yeah, all this area, you see, this area is going to be resistance. If Bitcoin wants to reverse in the monthly basis, I mean, you want to see 100K, 150K, whatever, Bitcoin must close in some way, somehow, like this, and close about here. Yeah, and stay here in consolidation, sideways accumulation, outer phase accumulation, and after that, yes, breaking here and 1 million if you want. But my concern is this one, and that is something like many YouTubers don't talk about this, right? Yeah, 3 month chart. What is this? Shooting star. 6 month chart, gravestone candle here. Yeah, 6 months price action. This is what is this? This is reversal. You see, using just price action. So the target should be this area. So if by the end of the year you see Bitcoin breaking 20K, well, it's very obvious, right? You don't have to be Einstein to understand this chart, right? Where is the major area of confluence? How many candles you see? How many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just using technical analysis, confluence, where is the confluence? Is here, right? So any close in December, for example, right? Or November, whatever, below the previous low here, around 20K, I will set in monthly basis. Yeah, but you want to get confirmations below $18,000, you will see 10K in 2023. So the biggest task for Bitcoin right now is closing about 30K this year. Okay, if Bitcoin cannot manage and close about this area, you will see worse things. Because if we go for the next 5 years price action, I have very bad news for all of you guys, and for me myself, because I really like blockchain. But this, what is this? What is this? What is this? Yearly, some traders will disagree, of course. I really respect, but this is a gravestone candle in the one year chart, and for first time Bitcoin is trading below the previous yearly low. You see, here 30K. So if we study the past here, we use price action indicators. Every time Bitcoin was pumping, pullback, but this pullback was never below the previous consolidation phase. You see? Here, consolidation, and this low was never below here, never tested. And right now here, what happened? Bitcoin to the moon, and after that, what happened? This year, Bitcoin has a very good chance to close for first time in the history below the previous major support. Yeah. So if we see this, yeah, well, 2023, 2024, we will not see Bitcoin super bullish, at least for the next 5 years. Okay. So, and all the things I said is just using price action. I don't need indicators for this. And the only reason I'm showing this is because, as I said before, when you remove all the noise, yeah, you have to practice, right? Practice. And how you're gonna practice? Back testing. Yeah, 1,000 times. Not just 2, not just 3, not just 4. Okay. Exactly, Tristan. Exactly. You got it. Yes. So, watch like a hawk, right? 2022. Yeah. And also, I don't want to scare you, right? I am talking with facts. Technically speaking, the bottom could be in, yes, because some indicators they are saying that, yes. But what is this? What is this? SP500. What is this? You know that, right? Tristan, say it. Any close this year below 3,700 for SP500? Well, maybe the big short is not gonna be this year, maybe next year. Okay, that's why, remember, in these live streams, always I want to be very realistic. Okay. Yeah, Cardano $30, $50. Yeah, of course. Keep dreaming. Okay. I'm not saying it's not possible, yes, but if I know the stock market is about to print this candle here, well, last time what happened? Let's study. And the last time we saw this pattern was in 73. You see? And what happened after that? Major crash. Let me see here. Let me see. We have other. No, we don't have other example. Yeah, we have this one in 37 here, and after that, 4 years, 5 years, a continuation. Let me see here. Here, for example, we have other one here. Yes, and after that, well, the week. You see the crash here, and after the massive week, right? And after that, a bounce. Yeah, we don't have other one. No, we don't have it. So that's why we have to be very, very careful here. Very, very careful. Monthly for SP500. I am looking for the long term for $3,000 to 100, 3,000. If any close below 3,500. But let's wait. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. That's it for today. That's it for today, guys. Let me see here. Recover of Bitcoin in very, very short term, of course. Very, very short term. 1-day chart, not good. Better divergence forming, yes. But I respect the macro time frames, so that's why I want to one moment. Let me see this. Remove this one. Okay, here. No. Good. Okay. The prediction is very simple. In 1-day chart, yes, is to the downside, yes, but in this case, I will just say sideways. Okay. Here, why? Because the pivot is very clear. Bitcoin must hold 20K. Yeah. As long as it's about 20K, I cannot be super bearish. Okay. Let me say it again. I cannot be super bearish. Okay. Now, in the very short term, in the next maybe 12 hours, 24 hours maximum, I am looking for a bounce. Yes, of course. In short term, for our chart, it's like this. This is to the moon, of course. Not to the moon, right? Not to the moon, because in one chart we know is a sideways falling, right? So this potentially this bounce, maybe maximum 21 around there, and after that potential continuation. Okay, I missed one chart, very important chart. Usually I check this chart, but this time I didn't. Let me see here. Total 2. No. Use the dominance. Yeah, I want to see what is doing this as this. Remember, the dollar or use the dominance for in the case for Bitcoin is a contrarian indicator. Okay, so well, was in 4-hour chart the trend is your friend, right? The trend is to where? To the downside. Okay, so bounce for Bitcoin in 4-hour chart. Yes, it's gonna be a sell. Okay, good. 1-day chart. This is the chart. Is very important. This chart is very important. Okay. Now, what is doing right now Bitcoin? Sorry, use the dominance. Okay, it's broken, right? To 0. No. No, actually no. No. You know what? I can smell a bull trap, a bear trap here. Yeah. This is looking good. We have a buy signal right now here. The bear trap is gonna be real if you see the USD dominance about 7.3040. If you see that, yes, this is gonna be a bear trap, and after that, to the moon. Tristan, I did it. Please check the video again in the beginning, and you will see Ethereum. Okay, I did it. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you very much. You see, right now Bitcoin is bouncing. Okay, a little bit, right? Let's see in 1-hour chart. To the moon, right? 100x. Okay. It's doing nothing. Okay, so let's wait and let's see. I said before, I am in long position right now here. I am here around here around this area. I mean, it's not the line, it's the area. Okay, is the area. All this area for me is the support. Okay, it's not just the line. I am looking for a bounce here. Okay, of course I manage my risk. I have risk management, of course. That's it, guys. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow.